Okay, welcome back. We're in Inverness. This is the Red Hawk. This is the latest American fast jet trainer. Okay, brakes off. Bear in mind that pilots who train to become fighter pilots should be training in these because they're moving on to the F-35 these days, and it's no good learning in some old Cold War trainer. You want to be getting up and getting used to the layout of this all screen layout that we've got down here. We can select different screens on there. Okay, we're in Inverness. The wind today is calm at the moment, so it doesn't matter which end we go from. So we'll go off to the right, we go down to the end there. We're going to do some circuit bashing. This is how fighter pilots learn to train to land and take off. So they're going round and round in the circuit. We usually do about 2 touch and goes and 1 landing. Okay. We don't taxi too fast. We've got to keep. It's always tempting to taxi too fast. That's always bad. So we're backtracking on the runway now, centre line. Checking all our systems, making sure there's no warning lights. Now the good thing about this aircraft is it's small, it's fast, it's compact, it's modern, and they get rid of all the complicated things and they just keep it basic. It's really, really basic, this aircraft. It's got a side stick, that's the joystick over there, look, which is exactly what you'd expect in the F-35. You've got your throttle on this side. So we're going to be flying this aircraft and then we're going to be doing the F-35 next. If you shove the throttle, the stick forward like that, the brakes come on, so I'd forgotten it did that. Okay. That's why it slowed down on me just there. It's putting the parking brake on and off. You push the stick forward or pull it back. And there's a red light that comes on over there that says parking brake. We've applied the brakes there now, you see. Just by pushing the stick forward. You can use the foot pedals as well. Right, brakes off. There we go. Okay, turning on to runway heading 23. Okay, seat is armed. Squawking 7001. Let's go. Power up. All systems looking good. Full power. Afterburner is on. No warning signs. Glancing around, nothing. Everything's looking good. 100 knots back pressure. Airborne, gear up. Coming up to 300 knots. Afterburner off. .600 feet. Oh, we got wind there. Got wind indicator up. 1500 feet. It's a bit high for us. You don't want to be at that height, really. Doesn't matter. Try and aim for about 1200 feet, something like that. So we're 1000 feet over at the moment. Okay, Red Hawk downwind. Throttle's closed. Where's my wingtip? There it is. I generally like to get my wingtip on the runway. As we're going downwind, we are descending there. Radar showing 1400 feet, so we're coming back to a normal height. Got a bit carried away there on takeoff. A250 is good speed. Okay, I'm going to wait for my wingtip to run down the runway and come to this end. Okay, gear can come down, gear in transit. 1300 feet still. Waiting for the wingtip to be on the threshold. Nose coming up a little bit. Maintaining 1400 feet. 220. Okay, we're there. That'll do for us. Don't generally fly square circuits, and I just come off straight round off downwind onto final approach. 165, 163, we're looking at 140 for touchdown. Checking for other aeroplanes, nothing seen. Wind 346, 1 knot, that's negligible. Trickle of power there. Okay, that was a big, wide, high, sloppy circuit, so we're going to tighten it up now on the next one. Okay. Throttle is closed. 174. Looking for 140 for touchdown. Don't need any air brakes at the moment. It's going slow enough. .50. Trickle more power. On the centre line. Throttle's closed. 2 reds, 2 whites. 140. Over the piano keys. Over the numbers. Kick it straight. Flat. Touchdown at 139. Okay. Full power. Afterburners on. No warning signs. Airborne. Gear up. Keep it tight this time. 70 feet. You can go a bit higher than that, G. Coming through 300 knots. There we go. Afterburner off. What's the alpha angle? Okay, that's good. 250. Downwind, roll up 1,000 feet. There we are, that's better. It's a lovely morning here in Scotland, and there's no wind below 1,000 feet, but 800 feet. Which is very rare. Okay, throttle's closed, looking for I'm looking for 250 for gear extension. 900 feet. 260. Watching my wingtip there on the runway threshold. 260. Okay, so bringing it round. Gear in transit. Thousand feet. Throttle's closed. Still looking at 140 for touchdown. Gear down, confirm 3 greens. Wind 347, 1 knot. Continue approach. Yeah, we got 4 whites, so we're nice and high on the approach. Don't need any air brakes. 169. So we're not going to need any air brakes out. Gear is down, everything's looking good, feels good. Clear touch and go, clear touch and go. 150. Trickle of power there. Flaring in stages. Don't want the airspeed to go too slow or too high. I'm trying to hit it at 140 on the skid marks there. Kick it straight on the flare. Boom, 134 we were down there. Okay, increase power. Not seeing any warning signs. Back pressure. Airborne brakes. Gear up. Gear in transit. Accelerating through 300 knots. Afterburner off. A really tight one for the last one. This is the last one because it gets boring going round and round and round and round, but you got to do it. Got to do it. Otherwise you get rusty and then you're all over the place. Red Hawk downwind, full stop. Number one. Okay, 260. We can try and do it a bit tighter on the approach this time. We can't wait till the wingtip gets onto the threshold, but we can. Let's try it a bit tighter there before we get to that. Okay, losing speed in the turn. Looking for 250 for gear extension. 260, 250 gear in transit. There we go, nice and high this time. We'll use air brakes this time, I think, because we're quite tight and we're quite fast as well. There we go. Roll out. Confirm 3 greens. Confirm speed brake is extended. We are fast. We are 173. And it really isn't decelerating at all. Touchdown at 150. Bit of a bounce. Not good. So yeah, we shouldn't cut it too tight. Okay, taxi Coast Guard hangar. You really do need that distance to get the aircraft all squared off and slowed down to the correct approach speed. You try and tighten it up and dive it in, you know you're going to come in too fast. You don't want to risk damaging the airplane, really. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing again, but this time in the F-35B, which is the aircraft that we'll be moving on to. See, makes life a lot easier if you start to train an aircraft that's similar in its layout and everything. And that's called circuits and bumps. It really needs to be done, it really does. And the problem with jumping in and out of all different kinds of airplanes is you forget things. You'd forget, if you just flew one airplane all the time, you'd be really, really good, you'd be shut up. But then you go off doing other things and you forget things. So this is why it's important to keep doing it. Thanks for watching.